In this video, I just wanted to give you a quick tour of our course for the history of the Mexican Revolution this summer. You'll note that I have it set to student view, so this should be what you see when you log into the course. If that's not the case, let me know. This is the course landing page, what you'll see when you first log in each time. Please do click on these. Well, not the top one goes to my webpage at CNM, my faculty page, just if you're interested in more information. But do click on this one, the contact information and professor's intro. There you'll find out a little bit more information about me, about my professional background, and about the expectations for the class, including things like the late policy and the netiquette policy. Scrolling down, I chose an image from the Regeneración newspaper from 1910. The members of the PLM that we'll learn a little bit about early in the course published this paper as a way of challenging the Porfirio Diaz regime in the years leading up to the revolution. When you click on this, this will take you to the current module, so the module that we're currently working on. Of course, right now, if you click on it, it will go to module 1. I have to update that manually, so I apologize if it's ever a little bit behind, but I'll do my best to make sure that it is up to date. Scrolling down, there's just a little blurb about the revolution. Here I have a Twitter widget so that you can see what others are posting as we work together in the class on our Twitter assignments for each module. And then down here, here's my contact info at a glance. So please feel free to contact me whenever you have questions or concerns or whatever it might be. You can use this link down here for virtual office hours. Those will be on Monday mornings. Otherwise, you can text me, you can email me, or you can send me a message on Twitter, since we'll be there anyway. I'm pretty good at getting back as quickly as possible, and I understand as well that many of us don't have experience using Twitter or maybe even using WordPress for blogs. That's okay. One of the objectives that we have is to kind of think about the ways in which scholars and academics engage with those platforms, and also as a way of allowing you to kind of keep control of a lot of the work that you're going to produce for this class. So if you have questions about either of those things, please ask early and often, and I'll be more than happy to help out. Scrolling back up to the top here. So please check the announcements regularly. Of course, there's the announcements tab here, and you can get there from this link as well. I'll get to the modules last, but just to point out things like the discussions, the assignments, if you want to go directly to an assignment or a discussion, those are the tabs to use rather than having to get at them through the modules. But if you keep tabs on the syllabus and the modules, you'll know exactly what's going on, and you'll have the links to all of the assignment submission areas that you'll need. Of course, grades should be self-explanatory. People will allow you to see the other members of the course, and the chat will allow us to talk to one another if we're on at the same time. You can also take advantage of the Smart Thinking online tutoring, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know exactly what's there for you, but it seems like a great tool to use. So let's see, I'm going to click this to take us to the modules. Clicking modules will take you to the list of modules. This one will take you to the one that we're currently working on. You'll note that each one, I've created it as just a single page. So you scroll down, you'll see the objectives, the introduction to what we'll be doing during that module, and then any materials that you'll need. So there will be a list of the readings that you'll need to complete in the assigned books for the course, or links to articles if that is the case. I often have tutorial videos. Most of the tutorial videos will be in this first module. The one you're watching now is here, so you should have already found that. And then there is one for Twitter as well. I didn't make one for WordPress, but again, if you hit any snags with that, please don't hesitate to ask. And then down here, this will take you to the discussion board where you will do your introduction to the course. You can either do that as a typed entry with an image, of yourself or something you're interested in, or you can post a video introduction. Moving down, here are the readings and the directions for getting started on Twitter for Module 1. And of course, you probably have noticed Module 1 is longer than most of the rest. That's because the 4th of July holiday takes place during this first module, so I'm expecting that you'll take some time off. Hopefully you'll log in early in the week, take some time off in the middle of the week, and then submit your work by the due date at the end of the week, which will be Saturday, July 7th. This is an optional video, and then every module will have this self-assessment or looking ahead. It's just a way of checking off the list of making sure you completed all of the assignments that were due during that module. If you want to navigate from module to module, just use the next button. I'll show you module 2 because it's more like the typical ones that we'll have for the course. We'll be talking about the Porfiriato during module 2. So here's the kind of overall introduction to that topic, the learning objectives, and then the readings. So you should have the Gonzalez, Castro, and Wasserman books by the time we start with module 2. Here's a link to an optional article. So those are the things to read. Here are some videos, and as you can read there in the highlighted text, videos are meant as supplements. They're not required. I understand that you probably don't have time to watch all the videos, complete all of the readings. So again, those are just there kind of for your information. Something else to note, when you complete your reading tweets, I always have these widgets embedded here just as a reminder for you to go and do your work on Twitter. It's always best, as is outlined in the Twitter instructions and the video tutorial in Module 1, to actually go to twitter.com or to use the Twitter app or something like TweetDeck to complete your work. It's very difficult to try to do that from the widget itself. For Module 2, there's a discussion. So again, just links that will remind you, once you've done the readings, here you need to go to Twitter, here you need to complete a discussion or a blog, as will be the case in Modules 3, 5, and 7. And then again, the self-assessment and looking ahead. So that's how the modules are structured and how you can navigate through them, scrolling back up. If you want to get to a specific module, you can just click the Modules tab and then scroll down to the one you would like to go to and click on it. So this one, I just randomly picked Module 4 to show you that. Something else to show you here. So besides the modules, that's the best way to get around and to have links to all the assignments. But also, if you need to get the syllabus, there are links to it in Module 1, but you can just go here. This is a Dropbox Word document version of the syllabus. You can click this one to get the PDF version of the syllabus as well. But then here are other kind of quick links to assignment instructions and policies and so on. There is this course summary here. It gives you due dates for everything kind of in a quick view. Hopefully that helps. I don't think Canvas is too difficult to navigate. I make these videos all the time for my students at CNM because we use Blackboard and it's not as straightforward, I don't think. But again, whenever you have questions about anything for the course, whether it's one of the digital platforms we'll be using, assignment instructions, or questions about the topics that we're covering about the Mexican Revolution, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm always happy to help out.